As Ukraine marks the third anniversary of Russia's invasion, President Volodymyr Zelensky made a bold declaration. He is willing to resign if it secures Ukraine's entry into NATO. His statement, made at a Kyiv press conference, underscores his desperation to ensure Ukraine's long-term security. However, it also reflects a reluctance of NATO members, particularly the United States, to make firm commitments. Meanwhile, reports from Russia's TASS indicate that U.S. and Russian diplomats are set to meet soon, following high-level talks between Sergei Lavrov and Rubio, raising concerns in Europe about Ukraine being sidelined in negotiations. Zelensky is eager to meet Donald Trump before any potential summit between the U.S. and Russian presidents, as Trump's recent statements have been sharply critical of a Ukrainian leader. Trump has called Zelensky a dictator, falsely claimed Ukraine initiated the war, and questioned his domestic popularity, despite independent polling contradicting these claims. Zelensky, however, remains unfazed, stating that his legitimacy will be tested in elections once martial law is lifted. He insists that Ukraine's NATO membership must be central to any future peace agreement, though Washington and other allies remain hesitant. Amidst this diplomatic rift, Russia has seized a moment, praising Trump's openness to dialogue with Putin. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov called the two leaders extraordinary and hailed their engagement as promising. At the same time, reports suggest negotiations are in progress to grant the U.S. preferential access to Ukraine's critical mineral resources, potentially serving as an incentive for Washington to maintain support for Kyiv. However, concerns persist that Trump's shifting stance on Ukraine may weaken Western unity, benefiting Moscow's strategic objectives. European leaders are scrambling to reaffirm their support for Ukraine, with French President Emmanuel Macron and British Prime Minister Keir Starmer set to visit Washington to advocate for continued military and financial aid. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has urged a peace settlement that respects Ukraine's territorial integrity. Analysts warn that any perceived weakening of Western backing could embolden Russia, while reports from the New York Times and the Washington Post highlight Ukraine's growing battlefield challenges due to diminishing ammunition supplies and manpower.